Upgrade every ride with these finds. Whether you commute to work, hit weekend trails, or just cruise the neighborhood, the right gear turns a decent ride into a great one. I found 10 Amazon bike gadgets that solve real problems for shockingly little money. A few of them are so useful, you'll wonder how you ever rode without them. Welcome back to Gadget Vault. Every product is linked in the description. Let's get into it. At number 10, the bike phone mount. Fumbling for your phone mid-ride to check directions is a crash waiting to happen. This mount clamps securely onto your handlebars and holds your phone right in your line of sight. A quick lock mechanism grips the corners tight, so even rough pavement and potholes won't shake it loose. You can follow navigation, track your ride, or skip songs without ever taking a hand off the bars for more than a second. It fits almost any phone size and installs in about a minute with no tools. For the price of a fast food meal, it makes every ride safer and smarter. Coming in at number 9, the rechargeable bike light set. Riding at dusk without lights is how good rides end badly, and cheap battery lights always die when you need them most. This set gives you a bright white headlamp up front and a red flasher for the rear, both charging over USB. The front beam throws light far enough to spot potholes before you hit them, and the rear flash makes sure drivers see you from blocks away. Multiple modes let you switch between steady and strobe depending on conditions. They pop on and off their mounts in seconds, so you can charge them at your desk. If you ever ride near traffic, this is the first upgrade you should make. At number 8, the mini bike pump. A flat tire 5 miles from home turns a fun ride into a long walk. This pump is small enough to mount on your frame or drop in a backpack, yet strong enough to bring a dead tire back to full pressure. It works with both common valve types, so it fits road bikes, mountain bikes, and everything in between. The compact design still moves a surprising amount of air with each stroke. Some versions even include a hidden glueless patch kit for punctures. It weighs next to nothing, and the one day you need it, it pays for itself completely. Number 7 is the bike repair multi-tool kit. Rattles, loose bolts, and shifting seats always show up in the middle of a ride, never before it. This palm-sized tool folds out hex keys, screwdrivers, a chain tool, and more, covering almost every adjustment your bike needs. Instead of hauling a toolbox, you carry one compact piece of steel that slips into any saddlebag or pocket. Tighten a wobbly seat post, adjust your brakes, or fix a drop chain right on the trail. It's built solid enough to handle real torque without stripping. Every single rider should have one of these stashed on their bike, period. At number 6, the heavy-duty U-lock. A cheap cable lock is basically a gift-wrapping ribbon for bike thieves because bolt cutters go through them in seconds. This hardened steel U-lock is a completely different story, shrugging off cutters, saws, and pry bars. The thick shackle locks your frame to a rack solid, and many kits include a looped cable to secure your front wheel too. The mounting bracket carries the lock on your frame so it's never in your way. If your bike is worth stealing, it's worth protecting with real steel. Compared to the cost of replacing a stolen bike, this is the cheapest insurance you'll ever buy. Number 5 is the bike saddlebag. Stuffing your pockets with keys, tools, and snacks makes every ride uncomfortable. This little bag straps under your seat and swallows your spare tube, multi-tool, patch kit, and wallet with room to spare. It stays completely out of your way while you pedal, and a water-resistant shell keeps everything dry through puddles and light rain. A rear strap even gives you a spot to clip a tail light. When you switch bikes, it moves over in under a minute. It's the simplest way to carry everything you need, and forget it's even there. At number 4, the bike bell. It sounds old school, but a good bell is the most polite safety device ever invented. A crisp, loud ring carries far enough to warn walkers and other riders long before you reach them, saving everyone from that awkward last-second swerve. Modern designs are small, sleek, and actually look good on the handlebars, instead of like a kid's toy. The clamp fits almost any bar size and installs in seconds. One clean flick of your thumb, and the path ahead clears itself. For just a few dollars, it prevents the kind of collisions that end rides and start arguments. Coming in at number 3, ergonomic handlebar grips. If your hands go numb or your palms ache on longer rides, your skinny stock grips are the problem. These ergonomic grips have a wide, flat platform that spreads pressure across your whole palm instead of one nerve. The rubber compound stays grippy, even with sweaty hands, and the locking rings keep them from twisting on the bar. Riders with wrist pain often feel the difference on the very first ride. Installation is just one small bolt on each side. It's the cheapest comfort upgrade in cycling, and easily one of the most noticeable. At number 2, the wireless bike computer. If you like seeing your speed, distance, and ride time, you don't need a $200 unit to get it. This compact speedometer mounts on your bars and reads from a small wireless sensor on your wheel, with no cables zip-tied all over your frame. The big digits are easy to read at a glance, even in bright sun, and it tracks everything from trip distance to average speed. The battery lasts for months, and setup takes about 10 minutes. Watching your stats improve week after week is weirdly addictive. It turns every casual ride into a little personal challenge, and that keeps you riding more. And my number 1 pick is the Frame water bottle cage. It's the most basic gadget on this list, and that's exactly why it's number 1, because hydration is the upgrade every single rider actually needs. This cage bolts onto the standard mounts on your frame and holds your bottle in a firm, secure grip. It survives bumps, curbs, and rough trails without ever launching your bottle across the road. Grabbing a drink becomes a smooth, one-handed motion you don't even think about. It's light enough that you'll never notice the weight, and tough enough to last for years. For a few dollars, it makes every ride longer, safer, and better. That's my number 1 pick. Every link is in the description below. If this helped, subscribe, and I'll see you in the vault.